morning, everybody. It's Kelly and Kelly's Philippine Adventure. I hope everybody's having a great day out there. It is hot here in Consolacion, Philippines. Today we are going to do a monthly expense video. I know some people want to know what it's like to live here. This is the first time we're going to do one with actual 1 full month of bills here in our brand new house. Now, if you're new to the channel, check out our other videos. We built this house over the last year. It is a 2-story, 3-bedroom, 2-bath house, and it's got an upper and lower deck. But we have money going out, lots of it. So let's jump right into what our bills are here in this house to keep it running. Right off the bat, our old apartment we lived there for about 3 years, almost 4 years, and we were paying 8,000 pesos, which is a little over maybe almost $200 rent a month. Okay, so here in our brand new house, it is mortgage, because it is now a mortgage, it's not rent. Our mortgage is 26,250 pesos, which in dollars is roughly $525, which is still a good thing. It's a payoff in 10 years. Our house will be, we'll have it paid in 10 years. Okay, our water bill was a little higher this month, and I don't know what it is about this here, but it seems to be higher here than it is at our old apartment. So our water bill, and this water bill, there's 2 kinds of water, of course. There's bathing water, doing your dishes water, you're washing your clothes, doing all that stuff. And then there's drinking water. Well, the water comes out of the faucet, we don't drink. That water here at this new house is 800 pesos, or about $16 for the whole month. That's with showers, laundry, the swimming pool we filled up for the kids. Okay, now our electric. Now it's going to be higher next month because we were running on like half electric. The last time we did our video about our bills here, we were still running on the electric line from down the street at the people who were building the house. But now we have our own electric, which is turned over good. So last month was 5,000 pesos, or $100. And we run an air conditioning. We have one up here to the left of me. We have an air conditioning up here for the master bedroom. We have an air conditioning in Liam's room, and we have an air conditioning downstairs in the living room, or they call it sala. So we usually run one at a time because we're not in the bedroom in the daytime unless we want to take a nap, and then we just turn the aircon on for a little while. And they are split level, except for Liam's. His is a window unit, but it's built into the wall, not a window. The other ones are split type. So you got you got the motor away from where the air comes out. So anyway, yeah. PLDT. Now, we were at the old apartment. We were having we had 50 Mbps, and we were paying roughly 1,800 pesos. PLDT has not yet put in fiber here. They're talking about it, but they haven't done it yet, so it's going to be kind of hard. We still use PLDT, but how we do it this time is a guy buys lots of Mbps, millibytes per second, wherever it is. He basically buys PLDT lines, and then he distributes the lines and what the download and stuff like that is up amongst neighborhoods like this. So when he bought it, he had to split it up. He split up what he bought from PLDT or what he's renting from them, and he's like a middleman for Wi-Fi. He comes in, he installs the lines, he takes care of the lines, he does everything. He doesn't work for PLDT. He's like a outsource for PLDT. It's still PLDT, but we call one guy to fix it, do everything. Anyway, the most that he had to offer each house was 20 Mbps, so it's a downgrade from the 50, and it's not fiber. We are in talks with Globe, which is the next big thing here. We have PLDT and Globe, which is sort of like Comcast and Verizon, I guess. They were going to be talks about bringing them in here. Right, day to day. Wow. So they're talking about bringing Globe in here, fiber, but it's going to be a battle for them. But so far we have, like I said, we have 20 Mbps. I'm not complaining about it. It works good. It seems to be no problems as of right now. That, however, does go price up because PLDT does not have lines in here. So what we're paying here is 2,000 pesos for 20, as over at the apartment we were paying 1,800 for 50. So you can see that's a big downgrade, and we're paying more money. But we don't have any other choices at the moment. So our PLDT here, our Wi-Fi, is 2,000 pesos or 200 bucks. Yeah, about 2,000. 1,000 pesos is $20. So 2,000 pesos. So the Wi-Fi here at the house that we just built is 2,000 pesos, or about 40 bucks, a little bit more than $40. Now our grocery bill has gone up, and it's not so much as we're eating more, but it's the cost of living going up. Even here, food, you know, everything is getting really high. So we take money out of budget. We make our budget every month, and what we do is we take out a certain amount for groceries. Mostly that one time at the beginning of the month we go and we get all our dry goods real good, and then we go to the wet market for all our fresh vegetables, meat, stuff like that. It's all fresh there. So what we put aside for every month is 26,000 pesos, or about $520. Need my camera to work. About 520 bucks. Okay, now last month, and this is the reason why we haven't been making very many videos, is last month and the beginning, most of last month, we've been really sick here, and it's not COVID, but it is really a bad case of bronchitis, and we had family members. Her sister came over, and her husband was feeling great when he got here with no issues before they came. And he started feeling ill. He got himself a fever, coughing, and then it went from him to his wife, to his children, to my children, or to me, and then to Liam was the last one to get it. And it lasted probably a week. Now mine lasted longer. Liam was over his in like 3 or 4 days. Me, it lasted almost 2 weeks, to the point where I had to actually go to the hospital and get, we did take Liam to his pediatrician here after the second day, because we weren't going to take no chances. We wanted his pediatrician to look at him. So together we spent around 4,000 pesos for the doctor visit, the medications, which is about $80. Okay, now PhilHealth. PhilHealth is really good to have if you have to go in the hospital. Pretty much PhilHealth is useless at the doctor's visits. It's useless for anything else other than going to the hospital if you're going to be in the hospital. Now when Liam was born, we used our PhilHealth then, and our bill for the hospital, the delivery, and all that stuff like that, PhilHealth took off not quite half, but it was almost half of the bill was taken away because of the PhilHealth. I suggest everyone who comes here get PhilHealth if you can get it through your wife. It's a little more expensive if you're just going to live here, you know, and so we'll take care of that. Now, another thing is new that we didn't have at the apartment that we do have here, and that's a garbage bill. We have a big garbage bin up on the road, and every night you go there and you lift the cage, put your trash in, boom, whatever. And they empty it supposedly once a week. They've been showing about once every 2 weeks. So needless to say, we had a lot of trash buildup, and they're working on that, getting that fixed. So our garbage bill every month is 200 pesos, or about $4. So that's not bad. Now, drinking water. Remember, there was two kinds of water. There was faucet water, then there's drinking water. The drinking water comes in these great big blue containers. You've seen them on like the show The Office, where they had, you know, their water dispensers, the big water, and they cost 15 pesos each for, I want to say it's like 20 gallon or 25 gallons. It's a big container. It lasts quite a while. Well, we've used two of those. Well, no, they're 15 pesos each. So we spent 100 pesos worth last month. So about $2. Okay, gasoline for Kitty. Now we've been doing a lot of running back and forth because we had to go to the wet market doctor's office. So we did a lot of running around last month. And we also did running around because we also had to take care of my immigration, which I applied for what they call a permanent resident visa. So because I'm married to a Filipina, I can get a permanent residence. Doesn't mean I'm no longer an American. It just means that I don't have to pay the monthly, bi-monthly, or 6-month fees to stay here. I can pay a yearly fee for my my iCard and to renew it and stuff once a year, and it's a lot cheaper. So that I didn't put that in here. That's another video. But for gasoline, we spent 1,800 pesos last month, which is about $36. Now I know gasoline's up really high in America. Well, it's super high here too. So we haven't had a lot of places to go. We did make a video a couple weeks ago where we went to the beach, and we're going to be going to the beach again here in a few days. Okay, now there's gasoline, and then there's gasol, what they call gasol, G-A-S-U-L or O-L, depending on how you want to spell it. That is for cooking, and you know we have an electric. We have a dual range. Our stove is electric and gasol. She likes to cook on gasol. That cost, it went up. It was 798 pesos. It went up in 1 week to 1,046 pesos. So that was a huge leap for gasol. So we now spend $20.92 for gasol. Now extras. Extras are like when we run out of bread, we run out of milk, we want to get some snacks, we want to do, you know, stuff for Liam, we want to go to the store, we want to run the town for whatever. Those are extras, and we kind of went up a little high on our extras. I know it's a it's a little high, but she said it's pretty accurate. Okay, so our extras around 6,000 pesos, or about $100. So our new monthly total for here, our new house for 1 month, a complete total, an actual instead of a guesstimate, 73,696 pesos. Now, if you do that in dollars, comes to $1,473.92. Now, it's not going to be this high here every month, but it's going to be for the next couple, 3 months, because we have Thanksgiving coming up, we have Christmas coming up, and then at the beginning of next year we have Liam's birthday coming up, and those always are extra expenses that we have to put in, and immigration also took a big plug out of us too this month. But that is our monthly expenses for the month of September 2021. We have, like I said before, we haven't made a lot of videos here lately, and that's because, one, we've been really sick, and two, the pandemic is really limiting us from going places. But we did find out one thing, that you can actually, as long as me and Ann are both fully vaccinated, we could take Liam grocery shopping with us if we want to next time. But he has to, of course, mask up, face shield. We're not saying we're going to take him, but it does open up a few doors if we just want to run there and grab something. So that'll also be another video. We'll cover that if it's true. We have to go down and get our second shot. Ann and I have got our first shot, but about 3 weeks after our first shot is when our family members came over. We got sick, and you're not allowed to get vaccinated if you've been sick for, within the last 14 days. And if you were sick, you're not allowed to get vaccinated or your second shot or your first shot until at least 2 weeks after. Well, we're way past that. Everyone is healthy and fine. So we're going to be going down tomorrow. Today's the first here in the Philippines, which is Halloween. Yeah. Our Halloween, of course, is October 31. The Philippines is November 1. November 2, they don't celebrate it on November 1. They celebrate it, I guess they celebrate it on November 2, from my understanding. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Ann told me that tomorrow, which would be the 2nd, it would also be Tuesday, that's when everyone here, the malls are closed, and the only thing you can do is buy groceries. Everybody goes to the cemeteries and pay their respects and stuff like that. So we won't be able to get our second shot until Wednesday. So Wednesday, Ann and I will be going down and getting our second shot. So that is it. If you have any comments, please leave them below. And if I'm wrong about something, please correct me. I make mistakes. I go by what I hear and what I read. Nobody's perfect. So leave comments below. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And we got some more videos coming to you as soon as possible. And that's it. I'm Kelly. I'll see you next Philippine adventure. Bye-bye.